Back here with the 2001 Monte Carlo engine swap. This is the original engine the vehicle came with, and it had an issue at 145,000 miles. So I went and picked it up. As you guys know, this is the engine I was in the vehicle. I think it blew a head gasket, and this is the current state that it's in. I'm taking it apart to find out if I could figure out what the failure point was. But this engine is, I could say, is pretty much done. It's toast. This was a junkyard engine. I got about 50,000 miles out of it. Regardless, I guess it did its job. It wasn't brand new. It wasn't anything overpriced. I think I paid $450 for it from a junkyard, and I had it in here for about 2 years, 3 years. I know I got about 50,000 miles out of it because I'm at about 190, going on 200, and it died at 145. That's when I put this one in at 145 when the one over there stopped working. The failure point on the original engine was the harmonic balancer, the dampener. You can see the dampener broke apart, separated, whatever. And that was the issue I was having. So I'm in the process of cleaning up the motor and transferring all the accessory drives and whatnots from this one to this one. I painted it a little matte black color, high heat of course, and we're getting things squared off. Ordering a couple gaskets, lower intake, upper intake manifold, remain sealed. As soon as I pull off this harmonic balancer, I'll check the front seal to see if it needs to be replaced also. Also, the oil pan gasket I may reuse, I may not reuse. Unfortunately, the oil pan on this one will have to go. It's starting to show rust and pitting, and I don't want to take any chances, so I might be using the one off this motor right here. Valve cover is disgusting. This is the end result of water and oil mixing together. Everything is contaminated basically. And again, I had the lower intake manifold gasket replaced. The upper intake manifold gasket and plenum was replaced also. And I'm still looking for the failure point. But yeah, this is a long time coming. Car been out of commission for a couple months, and I just went and bought a new car. Basically, I didn't have time to work on it, and my truck was down south, and I didn't want to get the truck either because it's a V8, burns a lot of gas. I thought I did the smart thing, was just get a affordable vehicle, a brand new car. Well, brand new to me, it's a 2016, but I think the decision I made of getting another vehicle was the better decision. So we're going to try to fix the Monte Carlo, get it in running order. It is for sale at the moment, as is. Try to put this engine back to the best of my ability, clean everything, make sure everything's properly put back, and we're going to see what it do. This is the engine's current state. Transmission just sitting in here. I only pulled out the engine. Transmission stayed in here. It's not a hard thing to do. You just gotta take your time, be patient with it, make sure you get all the harnesses, get all the good key components, move them out the way so you don't get anything damaged. But there's enough room, as you can see, it's possible. This car's just sitting in the garage, so it is possible to pull it out. Just the engine. You can pull both of them out together, but it's more work. To me, you got to take out the axles, take out the drive line and all that good stuff. So I just want to take the motor out, so I left everything in there. I got the power steering pump still assembled, nothing's been detached, and also the AC compressor down here. I didn't lose any freon or anything like that, so that's the main goal, just to pull the engine out, swap everything over, change all the gasket that needs to be changed, and put it back in, and hopefully have a running, decent engine. Again, this is still for sale. I only want $2,500 for it, so That'll be my price range for this car as is. Music, everything, and radio, 7-inch Pioneer head unit. I got two 15s in the back. I got 3 amps in the back. I had 3 batteries in the car. 2 of them I've taken out, and 1 I kept in here just to run the car. Got a MacMan alternator. These wires I might be replacing. These are power wires. Are these zero gauge? I think these are zero gauge. I can't remember. I think these are zero gauge. I have dual running to the back to the batteries, and they run from the front battery. But all that will be taken out. Everything out here will be taken out and redone. Just going to work on the engine for now, and as time progresses, I'll be fixing other things in here as well. But that's about it. Just a little quick update on the Monte Carlo. I'm gonna try and clean the engine bay after I'm done with the motor before I put it in. There's a lot of dirt, a lot of grime. Certain things I want to clean, certain things I just want to spray over. But yeah, this car I had for about 6-7 years now, so it's time to move on. I went and got a different car. That car I'm keeping as stock as possible. Just on the Monte Carlo was my project car. Had enough fun with it. But yeah, it is possible to take the engine out without the transmission, and everything is still on. It's not an issue. You just gotta take your time. I didn't record it. I didn't have time to record it. I'm just doing bits and bits. This time around, this car is not consuming all of my time, so I'm just doing the little bit that I can, and then piece by piece, and that's it. Like I said, life happens, other things happen. But this is a quick update. This is the engine. I'm gonna give you guys a little good in-depth look at it. It's very, very disgusting. And this is everywhere. This is just the top of the motor. And you can only imagine what the bottom side looks like.